What's up? Happy 18th of January to all of you out there in YouTube land. Okay, so basically, I just wanted to give a update on the ongoing weather report of the tsunami that was supposed to come from the megaquake that hit here in Delaware 2 nights ago off Ocean City coast, 163 miles off the coast of Ocean City. It was a 4.1 magnitude quake. Well, we didn't get no tsunami though. No, but we did have an earthquake out here though, but there's no tsunami, which is really cool because it's interesting just to think, wow, like we actually get earthquakes out here. Like, I mean, it's not good, cool, but it's exciting in a scary kind of way, I guess. But I have my coffee here. Got done. Went to work for Mr. Terry, and I guess I worked myself out of a job real quick. So there was nothing left to do. So I was relieved of my duties. So yeah, I got my job done or whatever, and I was allowed to leave. And so now I am sitting here bored. I thought I would mess around with YouTube, watch videos, and I got to watch some videos. I got bored of that, and I was like, "It's a great time to do an upload and just to say hi to YouTube world, and more for the vlogging purposes, more for keeping a log of what I guess what I feel like every day. You know, people get on Facebook and they put in their their stuff. I don't know. I've never been on Facebook, but I'm sure people get on Facebook. I hear that there's like feeling. How do you feel today? You got to check in and all that stuff. So I'm kind of like using YouTube as like my TV and as my diary. You know, it's like I watch and my radio too because I listen to music, watch shows, stupid skits, stupid funny nothings. You know, God knows what's on YouTube, but I watch it and. Then, of course, the vlogging aspect, which is more like a diary, which I really thought about, because a lot of people say, oh, you got a journal, like there's Katie Morton, who is a therapist on, YouTube here. She says you got a journal, and I agree with that. It's a great idea. So, but, some of us are a little lazy when it comes to the writing. So maybe, I'll find a video on that someday. How to not be lazy on writing. I'm sure that's out there. But, when it comes to writing, it's so much easier to just pick up this video camera and just, if you have something to say, it's much more easy to try and translate it to this kind of format or platform or whatever, as opposed to trying to write it down. Although I do find reading extremely enjoyable. Extremely enjoyable. I love reading. Like, I started reading this book, The Shack. This is my I've only read into it a couple pages. As you can see, I made my own bookmark too. It's really cool. Like this. It's just on one side. It's pretty cheesy. It's just a thick piece of paper. So yeah, I just read I guess the detailed description of what the characters were. This guy Mac, he's in a shack. Excuse me. He's in a shack. It's not a shed, and I guess he talks with God, I guess. And he tells his friend, and his friend is the one telling this story. Because Mac is like me. He's completely illiterate, and he doesn't know how to write. He's lazy or something. I don't know. I haven't read the book yet. But The Shack. I got this for 50 cents from the thrift store up the street, which I might go up to the thrift store. That's a great idea. Go to the thrift store and see if we can find any more interesting books. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head to the thrift store right about now. Yeah, I should read this book for the next 2 hours and then take a nap after I read a book. Because there's nothing that wear you down like reading a book for an hour or two. You'll be ready to sleep. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like they say, 2 a.m. in the morning, you be just watching TV away. You can't go to sleep. The second you pick up a book and start reading, it's like medicine. It puts you right out. So, yeah, I'll probably read this book maybe if I don't go there. But I might go up there and see what they got for books, because it's always fun to go see what they got for interesting books. I want to see if they got Forrest Gump, which is really hard to find those particular books that you want at the thrift store. But yeah, there that goes. So yeah, I went and did some stuff today, but I got the rest of the day to do whatever I want. Hopefully, I'm gonna start wiring some houses next week. So I'm really excited about that. If all goes well, I'll be paying my bills in no time. Starting to get back on track. So everything's looking up and up. I'm going to check out some books at the thrift store. Y'all have a blessed one. Strive on tirelessly. I love you all. Annabelle, Dominic, Michael, if you're watching this, hi. But what are the chances? Never know. All right, guys. Everybody, gals, dogs, cats, lawyers.